Hi guys, I'm Matt Skinner, wine writer, educator, consultant, former sommelier, and now the latest member of Wine Cellar. Here today in Hyde Park for Sydney Cellar Door 2010, hoping to sniff out the best wines for you guys. Cheers. Okay, when it comes to tasting wine, there's a few simple things that you can do to really improve the experience. It's really important that you've got a glass that's tapered at the top, that's clear, that has a stem, that with the stem, you've got something to hang on to. If you're hanging on to the bowl of the glass like that, basically the temperature from the palm of your hand will translate through and will alter the temperature of the wine. We don't want that. You tilt the glass away from you, sort of on a 45-degree angle. Now, looking at a glass of wine can really only tell you a couple of things. The age of the wine, perhaps. As a rule, white wine tends to get a bit darker with age. Red wine tends to get a little bit lighter with age. Can also tell you about condition, like whether the wine's been bottled filtered or unfiltered. A lot of Pinot, for example, a lot of Chardonnay, both get bottled unfiltered. Okay, so having covered sight, the most important sense you use when it comes to looking at a glass of wine is your sense of smell. Now, easiest thing to do, grab hold of your glass by the stem. With your glass, a few quick rotations like that. This is where it's really important. You've got a tapered glass. A wine's aroma is released off its surface. So if you can increase the size of the surface area, you'll release more aroma. The fact that it's tapered, the glass, means that you'll probably trap whatever it is that you're catching, allowing you to smell it better. Pop your nose in, have a smell. Think about things like fruit smells. Things like plums, cherries, sort of black fruits, and the non-fruit smells, spice, things like that. That can be derivative of the grape variety. It could have something to do with production or where the grapes are from. Okay, so last, your sense of taste. Now this is where wine tasting can look a little bit ridiculous. What you want to do is you want to take about 1/3 of a mouthful of wine in, give it a really good swish around the entire inside of your mouth. You want to coat everything, basically because your mouth picks things up in different places. As I said, a little bit ridiculous. You want to make a face that almost looks as though you're whistling, but rather than blowing air out, you're actually sucking air in and helping to aerate the wine as you're sort of swishing it around the entire inside of your mouth. But I want you to think about what you're actually tasting. So flavour, how long you can taste it for after it's left your mouth, texture, the weight of the wine. All wine has sort of different weights. Well, what does the wine feel like in your mouth? Is it light and delicate like mineral water, or is it much heavier? And wine comes in all different textures. So some things to think about, and I guarantee that if you can think about wine in that order, sight, smell, taste, and think about the things I've talked about, I can guarantee you'll get more out of every glass of wine you put your lips to from here on in.